So there's always this kind of like stigma of if a team hasn't lost yet, they're due for one. Um, South Carolina basketball is has been playing phenomenal basketball. You know, for the past couple of 60 games. They've beaten the brakes off of teams. They haven't lost, and people are kind of comparing this to their 2021 21-22 season when they won a championship. 2021-2022 season when they won the championship. And they're basically saying during that time period they lost to Missouri at Missouri, and they lost to Kentucky in the SEC tournament championship game, but they went on, to win the title. Um, this year they're 27-0. They're beating teams with finesse, grit, etc. They have to play Tennessee and then Georgia as well too. Their next upcoming games. Um, but they had one of their closest games this season this past Sunday, and when they beat Ole Miss 64-57. Um, but Don Staley talks about this. He says, "Look, they're not coming into practice to saying, oh, we're undefeated, right? Like that's not part." She's saying that's not part of their mo. She actually quote says, "It's not something in the forefront of their minds. Even when they play a close game, as we did in overtime at Ole Miss, they never flinched. They didn't think about it. They just went into the mode of we just got to do whatever it takes to win, however many minutes that is." Um, the nine programs have won women, the championship undefeated. Texas Longhorns in '86, Yukon Huskies '95, 2002, 2009, 2010, 2014, 2016, called the Geno years. Tennessee, Pat Summitt, and then the Baylor Bears in 2012 with the Brittany Griner season. Was that Brittany Griner season? No, who was that? That was 2012. Who was that? Who did Baylor? Who was the main? It was Brittany Griner. Yeah, it was Brittany Griner when they won. Um, so yeah, well, I mean, look, here it is. This is put it out like this. They're not thinking about it, right? And then sometimes when you play a close game, it's enough to say, hey, look, they're going out there and playing good basketball. Don Staley went on to say, those things don't lead them, guide them or fuel them daily, right? Staley said a past law, but it's enough to navigate still being undefeated. They're doing what they need to do. I just hope they don't get. I just hope I don't get in the way. And I think that's one thing. Like, as a coach, you don't want to put emphasis on you're undefeated. Hey, let's make you go out there and you coach. You let the players play. A lot of times that does go to players' head, but the coach is putting the focus on being undefeated. The players do it and they get tense. Sometimes their buttholes get tight in the situations and they don't perform well. But just like every team is saying, like some guys say 1-0. The Eagles said 1-0 this year. 1-0 every week, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. And I think basketball is next game mentality. So they still have a lot of basketball left. The tournament hasn't started yet. They got a couple more games before the tournament starts. So we'll see. I think that South Carolina's going to play good basketball like they did last year in the tournament. It's a showcase what they're capable of doing. So I'm eager to see how. I hope, and I'm eager to see South Carolina win this one out. But like I said, we'll see what happens.